morning, New Life children and adults. Our gospel lesson today is also one of our Godly Play stories, so I am here in our Godly Play circle to use these materials to help tell our gospel story this morning. It's a parable, and we know that parables come in gold boxes, and they look like gifts because they are gifts to us. They are for you, even if you don't know what they are. They were given to you thousands of years ago, and parables have lids. They're sometimes hard to get into, and when that happens, we come back again and again until finally the parable opens for us. They're gold because they're more valuable than even gold. Let's see what's in this box. Something brown. All brown, all brown. I wonder what it could be. It almost looks like a long chocolate bar. It's brown on both sides, and it's kind of a deep dark brown, rich brown. And that's all that's in here to help us get ready. So let's begin with the parable. The Holy Gospel according to Matthew chapter 13. That same day Jesus went out of the house and sat beside the sea. Such great crowds were gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat there while the whole crowd stood on the beach. And he told them many things in parables. In Godly Play, we say that there was once someone who said such amazing things and did such important things that people followed him. And when they followed him like they did this day to the beach beside the sea, they heard him talk about a kingdom, and sometimes they asked, what is the kingdom of heaven like? Because it wasn't like any kingdom they had heard of or seen. It wasn't like the kingdom they lived in. And once, when they asked him that, he said, a sower went out to sow. And when he sowed the seeds, some of them fell on the path, and the birds came and ate the seeds. Other seeds fell on rocky ground, where they did not have much soil, and the little roots couldn't get in. And when the sun came out, it dried them up. Some of the seed fell among the thorns, and the little roots pushed in a little ways, but the thorns choked them and they died. Other seeds fell on good soil. And they brought forth grain. Some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. The gospel continues, let anyone with ears listen. Hear then the parable of the sower. When anyone who hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what is sown in the heart. This is what was sown on the path. As for what was sown on rocky ground, this is the one who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet such a person has no root, but endures only for a while, and when trouble and persecution arises on account of the word, that person immediately falls away. As for what was sown among the thorns, this is the one who hears the word, but the cares of the world and the lure of wealth choke the word, and it yields nothing. But as for what was sown on good soil, this is the one who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and yields in one case 100-fold, in another 60, and in another 30.